Hey, it's me, Beaver Longface, and this is my friend exclamation mark, or Mark for short. You may have heard of him. He's only the best Cuphead player in the world. He has the world record for DLC co-op speedrun, second place in DLC any percent speedrun, and he's 6th overall in the world for Cuphead any percent. Needless to say, he's pretty good at the game. And he agreed to do a Cuphead blackout race against me, the guy who has lost every 1v1 he's ever been in. But this is different. This time, I actually won. So please, let me take you on this journey and show you how I beat the best Cuphead speedrunner in the world. So, let's get the rules out of the way first. Right away, what is a blackout? Well, me and Mark were both given this board, and the first person to do all 25 of these challenges wins. Pretty simple. Everything is allowed. The only rule is that we have to start on a new save file. Get a good look at this board now, because it's a little bit hard to see when we're doing the run, and these are all the challenges we're gonna have to complete. But without wasting any more time, let's just go already. 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, right away, chat. I think he's going to go for the DLC, so I'm not going to go for the DLC. When the challenge started, I assumed that Mark would do a little bit of the first aisle before heading over to the DLC, as that's his strong suit. I played the tutorial, grabbed the coin, and then started going through the game like a typical speedrun. Go subscribe to Beaver Longface Speedrunning. We're making sure to get every coin in aisle 1 as it's required for a challenge. Other things that we are focusing on well in aisle 1 is defeating any boss with one weapon, which we do on the root pack, skipping the bug at the end of Treetop Trouble, and getting an A+ on at least one aisle 1 boss. I was feeling pretty inspired by Mark as he was checking off challenges only accessible with the DLC, so after I finished aisle 1, I decided to head over there myself. Not before collecting every coin on aisle 1 though. When you look at the board, it kind of makes sense to go to the DLC early, as you can see how many challenges there are there that you can get super easily. The way I've seen it is that if I beat a boss in the King's Leap with Cuphead, then beat the rest of the King's Leap for all the coins, I can use these coins to buy every base game item as early as possible. This will allow me to avoid all the annoying mini quests that you need to do for coins later on. I also had what I'm going to call a genius plan. You see, there's a mark for S-ranking a DLC boss and one for beating a DLC boss with crack shot only. So, naturally, you can see this as 2 birds with 1 stone. I quit the game, join a already completed save file, set it to expert mode, leave, rejoin my blackout save, and then beat the boss with crack shot only while obtaining an S rank. It was foolproof. God. Dude. You're kidding! So, turns out there was a couple of holes in my plan, so I decided to take the point for beating a boss with crack shot only and then grab the S rank point on a different boss. While I was wasting time trying to S rank, Mark was making moves. He already did the King's Leap plan that I thought of and was now finishing the entire DLC. After I got my S rank, I grabbed the 2 challenges from the King's Leap and made my way back to the main game. The score was 8-6 for me, so I was ahead, but not by much. Mark P-ranked Funfair Fever, which reminded me as I needed to do that as well, and then I continued following everything he did. As once he encountered every Baroness mini-boss, I quickly did that too. Mark whizzed through challenges, making it so I was only up by 1 point. I needed to stop following the challenges he was doing and start making my own route. I put my new speedrunning knowledge to the test and sped off into aisle 3. We both P-ranked Rugged Ridge, and then Mark did the secret phase to Sally Stage Play. How did I respond? I got every coin in aisle 3, did Calamaria without being frozen, P-ranked Perilous Piers, I was unstoppable. I also went to do Sally Stage Play secret phase, and I've actually never done it before, so that was kind of cool. Once I finished the running guns, my long game plan, where I got all those coins from the King's Leap, finally paid off, and I bought every base game item. It might seem like I'm ahead by a lot here, and I got this in the bag, but while I was doing these challenges, Mark was just going full force clearing on aisle 3. So while I played catch up with bosses, all he had to do was play catch up with challenges. Probably the hardest challenge on the board was parry every pumpkin bar in the Phantom Express, and as it got closer and closer, I was getting worried, and I'm afraid that once I got there, it was super easy. I hate this boss whenever I do speedruns on it, but sometimes I forget that when I'm not in a massive rush, it's so easy. So I cleared that, grabbed the secret coin in hell, and now it was King Dice time. King Dice had nothing special to offer. I beat it, making sure I got an A+ rank for a different challenge, and then went on to the Devil. I had to take the bad ending for a challenge, so I did that, and then my controller just broke. It wouldn't let me skip the credits at all, so I just Alt F4'd my game and relaunched it. Not a big deal. But when I did this, my controller still wasn't working. Eventually, I got it fixed, but that was a full 2 minutes that I lost to a broken controller, and Mark was closing in on me. I made up for it with a really fast devil kill, and as I was loading back in, Mark said this.
Alright, as much as I hate to say this, but I do think I am going to concede.
You're gonna give up? I was beating him so bad, he was considering conceding. And while on the Devil and Angel fight, he officially threw in the towel.
But yeah, I do think that will be a wrap for me. GG's, man. You played well.
Thank you. You too, honestly. Like, your routing was definitely better than mine. I did it. I finally won one of the 1v1s. And I beat the best Cuphead speedrunner nonetheless. Truly, I am finally a formidable Cuphead pro. This was a ton of fun to do, and a massive shout out to Exclamation Mark, and a big thank you to him. He will be linked down below if you want to go check him out. Please go subscribe to him, just don't let him pass me in subs. Also, I want to start something with this. I'd like to show you guys my Cuphead content creator hit list. All these content creators on this list, I am formally challenging to a blackout match. And let me know if there's any creators that should be added to this list. With that, thank you so much for watching, and please, please, please like and subscribe for more videos. Until next time, see ya.